Okay, on the first part, um, after going over the rest of the group's notes and everything, um, I came to the conclusion that most of the group agreed that Beowulf was a good leader, a good protector, but he was also prideful in parts of the story. Um, and since he was prideful, it did go against Christian values, but the pagan values seemed to stay the same throughout. He just wanted to be a good leader and a protector to his community. And on the second part, um, me and the group both understood that Grendel was evil because he was attacking and murdering innocent people or bystanders, um, without really any forewarning as to what was coming. He just did it. Wasn't really a fair fight, so that's kind of considered evil. Um, and on the other hand, we're kind of split about Grendel's mother. She was evil, but at the same time, in a different point of view, she was doing something good for her son. She was evil for wanting to revenge her son's death, but at the same time, if somebody killed your son, you would do the same thing. You'd want to fix the problem. Um, and then some of the group seemed to think that the dragon was evil, and then another part of the group kind of agreed that he wasn't really evil because he was just doing what he was supposed to do, just being a protector, like the pagan warriors kind of are. So at the same time, you could consider him good or evil depending on your point of view. And it's kind of split in this group. Um, and I think it becomes pretty clear at the end who was good, who did wrong, depending on the intentions, and vice versa with the evil side, because it really depends on your point of view whether you think certain people are good or certain people are evil in this story. So we have several opinions on that one. And then on the feministic ideal side, we all agreed that, sorry, I can't pronounce these names very well. Wethlow was portrayed as a good character throughout the story, and then Modrith, I think, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and Grendel's mother, they were both portrayed a little differently, but both were still sort of evil in some parts of the stories. Um, and then, according to a couple people in the group, Modrith was a killer, and she didn't really want anything other than to just bring the bad out in herself and everybody else. So I would consider her one of the more evil women in the story. And then Grendel's mother, well, she's portrayed as evil, but at the same time she's not, because it's more of avenging her son's death. But vengeance and murder is a sin, so it's not exactly godly, so it's not exactly good. And then next part. The women are not portrayed the same here, because in that time they were respected, but they were almost like servants to the men in the community. But nowadays women are seen almost as equal as men, I would say. We don't do all the same things, but women do a lot more jobs that men do now than they did back then. Um, you know, there they seem to just be wives and mothers and servants. It's just supposed to stand by their husbands. But now women are even more respected, more equal, and I think it's not just that we're wives and mothers, but we're also strong, independent women. And on the last part about Beowulf and his pride and Hrothgar's little speech, well, the it was completely split in the group. I had one person who really believed that he did not listen to Hrothgar about the pride, and that's what got him killed. And then I also have another person who believes he listened somewhat, but was still very prideful. But in the end, the entire group did agree that pride was the death of him. I think that's all I have to say about that. Thanks.